I try to make sure when I'm in, I'm 100 miles. And if it be 2 plays in a row or 7 plays, whatever it is, just thankful to be a fly on the wall in the room and still being able to, talk my smack, go out there and throw a little something, throw a little curveball at them, and then, we go out and get a win. That's all I care about, man. Welcome back to Unblocked with Brandon Graham, my co-host, Bo Wolf. What you got for him, Bo?
Back in the saddle, BG on Unblocked, presented by Xfinity, and a lot has happened since we last spoke. The Eagles clinched the NFC East back-to-back for the first time since 2004. 3 wins in a row, including a big one over the Buffalo Bills. Let's talk about it right now on Run It Back. All right, BG, now the Bills game. Huge win up in Buffalo, and you guys basically shut that offense down, one of the best offenses in the league for the first 3.5 quarters. But let's start with the last play of the game. Yeah. What is your vantage point on the 2-point conversion? What were you thinking? What did you see?
What I saw was I knew that Vic, was calling the pressure to get in there to speed him up a little bit. You was just hoping that everybody just do their job, baby. Get home. Because I couldn't believe, I was like, oh, they going for 2. They trying to go for the win. Hey, that was the first time I think I've been through that where it was the last play, pretty much, if they get it. I remember us going for 2, and we didn't get it for Carson Wentz against the Ravens.
Yes.
When we was at the Ravens.
Yes.
But we didn't get it. But that was the first time I think that I could remember being right there at the goal line. We need to make a stop, and we actually made that stop. Oh, you know what? Nope. Playoffs. Falcons. Yes. They had to
Julio
score
on the sideline.
They had to score to win, and we didn't let them. But yeah, man, it was pressure. It was a lot of pressure because it went from being real cool to real tense, real fast.
Yeah, I mean, for you, 16 years in, do you get nervous?
Oh yeah. I was nervous, man, because all that work that we just did,
right? All
that good stuff. And it came down to that. And that's just let you know just how the league is. That's how it is, man. I mean, they get paid too. And they got that 4th down hook and ladder. That was that whole drive.
That was like you just got to tip your cap. That was a nice play.
That was. We knew that play too. We watched that play. If Q didn't get turned around, he would have been right there forward.
Okay.
But we knew that they had that in their arsenal.
Interesting.
And so that was just a good play at that time too, because that was like the last thing that nobody said nothing about it until we seen it happen. And then we was like, oh my goodness, we seen this on film, and so, but yeah, that was good. And they ran it on the opposite side. Everything that they ran this week was they had some tendencies that they had.
Oh, interesting.
And they was only doing certain things, certain sides, but every now and again they would randomly throw a one play in where they'd go on the other side, so you can stay
keep you disciplined, right?
Yeah, keep you disciplined. But this game, they went everything that we thought that was going on one side, they was going the opposite side. And then when they had tight ends, it was so many different things that they switched up. But it's still the same thing. It's just they run it the opposite side. And so we was once we adjusted to that, it was just like, yep. So when that last play came in, it was tough because boy, I'm like, man, you just want your guys to do their job, and it was man to man too.
Oh man, so, yeah, and he probably was open, but it felt like the full game's worth of pressure, you guys getting after him, forced him to get rid of the ball maybe a little bit sooner than he needed to.
When you look at the play, Jalyx was in the window that he was looking for.
Okay,
and he had to throw it a little in front of Jalyx so that he can, because he thought that he was going to be able to get there, the receiver, but Jalyx was in the window. Like when you really look at the play and you look at it from his view of where the quarterback was, they show like a behind him, and you could see Jalyx right there.
Okay.
So he had to lead him a little more than he probably wanted to, and it just didn't connect. Good job, great job by Jalyx, because he the free guy back there because he got to get the number 3 guy. That's usually the running back. The running back stayed in protection, so he was like the free guy back there.
Okay,
and he was just in that window. But it was a good a good play. called by Vic. Good play by all the people involved, even JP speeding him up, being on his line to get him. And then, Jalyx standing right there in the window. Because me and Jihaad were talking, it's like, whoo, boy. He hit him with that outside, little move. But, that's what we talk about, team ball. Like, that was a team play right there.
Well, and in terms of team ball, the defense is playing at such a high level right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was the game plan coming into this game against
the Bills? Run. The biggest thing was stop the run, because them boys been running 150 plus on people. They're the top rushing offense in the league, and so that was the biggest emphasis. And we just wanted to make sure that we contained Josh, because we knew they was a great second half team too.
Best rushing offense in the league, and you held them to 4.5 yards per carry, their worst mark of the season. So obviously you did that. How did that happen?
I think it's just how it happened was the attention to detail, the knockback for the week. Everybody was just the big emphasis on stopping the run, and we just trusted in Vic plan, and we just went out there and executed the best we could together.
What were those conditions like?
The conditions wasn't as bad as it may seem.
Oh, okay.
It was just more of the rain. It was the rain that got us a little bit in the beginning. It was just like, man, if this rain just stopped, this ain't cold. It feel like outside without minus the wind today. But it's like you can deal with that. Once your body get hot from running around and doing all that, we didn't even think about that. It was just the droplets of the water from the rain.
What's is rain in your mind advantage defensive line or offensive line?
Advantage defensive line, because we know it's about to be a run game, so we can just fire off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so at one point it stopped raining, and so we was cooking in that second half. But I felt like it's advantage us, because we know that it's only so many times they're gonna throw the ball. They're gonna try to keep it on the ground. And this where you can really punch the ball out on guys, because the ball get wet.
A lot of fun plays on defense in this game. I think Eagles fans are really just enjoying how nasty you guys are and some of the hard hits. My favorite part was that 3-play sequence, the drive where Cooper does the play on the fumble where was it Epps or Baun who decleats?
That was Epps.
That was Epps who was flying downhill.
Yep.
Great tackle on James Cook, fumbles the ball. Cooper does that cool thing on the offensive lineman where he shoves him away and then gets the ball. Like, just runs over that guy. It was awesome. And then the next play, Jalen Carter destroys the right guard, gets the sack. And then the next play, Reed Blankenship just decleats the guy on the check down.
Man.
And it was like, you guys are just rocking on all cylinders.
He was flying right there, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was flying. It looked even like on TV. I can only imagine what y'all see, how they shoot it on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see it, because when I see it with other teams, you'd be like, dang, boys out there hitting.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, when you out there, you don't really see it like how y'all see it. And I mean, I know we hitting. I'm saying we hitting, but I'm saying like when I was watching, I was like, dang, that boy came out of nowhere, because all you see is the receiver catch the ball on TV and then bam. Like he just come into the picture real fast. And so like when you see the whole thing, because you at the game, it's just different. But the way they shoot it on TV, boy, it was like, we was flying around.
So what does the return of Jalen Carter mean to the defensive line?
Oh man, he just bolstered all of us. Like seeing him make plays, I mean, that just get everybody else going, because we know that he's feeling good. He's somebody that can take over the game. He's like our Aaron Donald of the league right now. And so I just want him to continue to just, for one, stay healthy, take care of himself, and just go out there and, man, be him, because we definitely need that. We're going to need that in this run, because he was a big part of it last year. And I just want him to know, like, how much he means to the team and everybody. So keeping him right is the biggest challenge for all of us, because, like, I want him to know how much power he really got out there, man, and how much, like, even like a guy like Jordan Davis, who's playing his butt off, that he's going to need JC to pick up and make sure he keeping this game up just as much as JD need to keep it, because it all works together. And so I just know that with that confidence going into these games and knowing that, you got all these guys up front, especially him, just they got to worry about him first. But it's like in JD eyes, like, shoot, they give me the one-on-one too. I mean, that's how I would be thinking. And it just helps the whole line. Jalyx playing great, get 2 sacks. Then you got JP who just got the strip sack.
Yeah.
I mean, they going to have to pick their poison on who's the hot hand for the day.
Well, I want to ask you about that because it does seem to be true. The Eagles, I think, lead the NFL in sacks over the last 5 weeks. And since the bye, you guys have the most sacks in the league on just 4-man rushes. And yet there's nobody who's, running away with 10 sacks or anything. Jalyx leads the team with 6.5 sacks. And so it feels like the fact that there is no dominant guy, but anybody can get you on any one play, it kind of makes it more difficult to plan from the offense's perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's why you got to make sure you stop in the run game, because when we can all just pin our ears back and go rush the passer. I just know that we got a really good group that works well together, that communicates. But it's just more of making sure that we talk about, you gotta crush in order to rush. You know what I'm saying? And that's crush the run, and then get them to be one-dimensional, and then now we get to go feast.
On Jaelan, have you ever dealt with the shoulders?
It's not fun because that's pretty much your wall right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when your wall is kind of like, that's just like with the drywall, you got a little hole in it. It's like, man, you're going to feel it in that spot every time. And sometimes it's the spot that is where you got
to hold the whole thing together.
It holds the whole thing together. And man, that shoulder it's only so many times. Even for me, like I got wear and tear on my shoulders, but it's more of like, man, they've been holding up pretty good because I try to stay getting massage and doing all this, because you pressing on 300 to 600 pounds sometimes. You try to just make it 300, 330, because you got to mess with, you got to put your hands on one man, but sometimes you got another guy bumping you or pressing on you.
Right.
And that's why they say in fights, you got to whoop on that one guy and make an example out of him. Because if you try to fight both of them, boy, you're gonna get your butt knocked out.
JC said something very funny. He was asked, he said he felt fully back, and was it until game time that you knew that you were back? And he said no, it was pushing the sled with Clint on it.
Oh yeah. Hey, Clint heavy now.
Listen, that's good. That'll get you ready.
That'll get you ready. That'll let you know where you at, because Clint heavy. He know. And what I love, like our individual drills, just working the technique. It's like, man, you got to come with it, because Clint, he ain't going no harder than anybody would go, but it's just he heavy, boy.
Yeah.
And that boy, he give us a good look, I would say.
Have you enjoyed being in that room more?
I have. It's been real cool, man. Being able to just the way they run it. I love the connection of just talking, not just all about ball all the time, man. It's like life be happening for a lot of us, and we gotta be professional about it. But sometimes it's great to have a safe space in the workplace, and I think Clint does a great job of that. And even the guys in the room, man, just encouraging one another, happy for each other, and you see what it looks like when everybody is getting something. Like Morrow got one. I thought JD was gonna get in there and get on one too, but it was cool. The whole line got some. Jalyx got 2. JP got 1. I mean, even JC got 1. And it's like, man, that stuff right there. When people are enjoying one another and really enjoying the success of others while you still getting success too, and it ain't every game, but it's more of like, yes, like anybody can pop off at any time. That's what I'm saying. Like, this was the week for Jalyx. This was the week for JP.
Yeah.
Even JC coming back, just put some people on notice, like, hey, that boy looking.
I mean, the way he ragdolled Torrance on that sack,
man,
just manhandled the guy.
He just having his fun right now, and that's the thing. He ain't even really tapped into just everything.
Yeah,
yet, man. And so
is what you mentioned his power before. Is that if you had to pick one thing that's the most impressive about him, is it the power?
I say his lateral skills, lateral, like the way he give you a jab and like can jump out real fast. Like he hit people with almost the same move and they still can't stop it, because it's just, you just got to respect his movement on how he do. And of course he's strong, but I think his lateral, like the way he can,
The
you know,
explosiveness,
the
like, yeah.
explosiveness, you know, of how he can look like he's just like in a balanced stance, and then he just take off the line.
Yeah.
And that's why I say he don't even understand yet. Like I know he doing it, but he could really, it could be even more. And so I'm excited for him, man, because he ain't even reached that ceiling yet.
Yeah. And I mean, he also has that extra point block, which,
Mhm.
you could argue is the game winning play.
Yep.
He said he was finding the fish on the offensive line.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he found it all right.
Hey, I feel like anybody could be the
Yeah.
fish with you up against him. Being honest, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
even that mindset, you ain't even gotta. Everybody a fish to me because
Oh, I like that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you the big dog, and so
Right.
that's where I'm at. Like right now, man, I really feel good. I really do feel good where this team is right now. Man, we don't worry about the offensive side because we know they gonna feed off our energy just as much as we gonna feed off theirs, and they gonna get it together. And man, and defense win championships, and you know, of course, the offense fill the seats up, and we win the championships. You know what I'm saying? So I just know that I know that it's gonna start working. It's the journey, baby. It's all about this journey, man. And I just really can't wait to see just how things just continue to keep unfolding.
Before we get to the offense, quickly last on Jalyx, because you've been talking about him. What do you think is the most important jump that he's made from year one to year two that's allowed him to have this kind of breakout season?
It's all about confidence. When you out there, when you're a professional, man, some people, like I think about a guy like Nelson Aguilar, who came in, didn't have as good a success with the Eagles, but confidence started to get shot a little bit, you know, because you ain't hearing the positives. You hearing some positives, but it's more negative than it is positive.
Which is something that you went through.
Yeah, and sometimes, like even with him, he relocated and man, he started balling because it's like I bet you they were speaking life into him, or the media wasn't as crucial as it is here. A lot of people, it ain't easy to play here, and that's okay too. But I know that for Jalyx coming in, Jalyx had, you know, coming into a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Playing on got to experience what it looked like on a daily basis of like how you got to work, be a professional, and all these different things. And going into year two, now you the guy that's in rotation, that you know that they count on to go out and make plays. And I just know it's his confidence, and nobody's really talking about him as much, so it's not as much pressure because you got JP who's here, then you got Nolan who's like now is back, and you knew he was gonna get the nod because he's the first rounder, and everything else is you on the rotation. So when you come in, it's no pressure because it's like, man, I've already been here before, and so I see just his confidence just through the roof. He's able to do his dances with his guys, and you know all that stuff. You can see how people are when they can be themselves.
Yeah,
you know that like the confidence is through the roof, and I love that because that's what you need in this game, man. And it's not gonna always be at the highest of the highest, but for me, I try to make sure I stay consistent through the wins and the losses because you don't want to be one of them guys that, here we go, we losing. They ain't saying nothing or they acting a certain way.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see that with us. Even when we was losing or people was going on a dry spell from sacks or whatever, like you don't really see that. You just see people come back to work, stay consistent on what they do, and just keep working. And that's what I like about what I see out of Jalyx. Like, you know, he's been consistent on who he is.
And in terms of your consistency, you know, you don't feel some kind of way about, you know, you only played 7 snaps in this game. You're coming off 3 sacks in 2 games the weeks before. Jalen Carter's back. You moved down the pecking order just a little bit. That's okay with you?
Man, that's okay. I'm okay with that because it's about the quality over the quantity of reps.
Yeah.
So I try to make sure when I'm in, I'm 100 miles. And if it be 2 plays in a row or 7 plays, whatever it is, however I can help the team, man. I'm just thankful to be a fly on the wall in the room and still being able to, you know, talk my smack, go out there and throw a little something, throw a little curveball at them, and then, you know, we go out and get a win. That's all I care about, man. I came in, I'm thankful, like I said, to be back because I really thought I was done. But you know, man, life, like you think you got plans until God laugh at you and, you know, be like, hey, I got some got something way better, and the job is not done. And that's how I feel. Like the job is not done for me to be that encourager, to be like right now, man. I was just reading just about like how you gotta sometimes know you're not gonna be the main star, like the main character.
Yeah.
You gotta be the support of the main character. So right now I feel like I'm supportive like a JC, a JD, those guys that's on their way. And even like a JP coming in, welcoming him from Miami,
Yeah.
letting them know like, man, you a part of this team. We brought you here to help us, and we showing you by how the love that we showing you, the welcoming, the warm welcome that we try to have. And so that's what I try to bring, man, trying to support the main character, you know what I'm saying, of the main characters of this team. And man, I'm just thankful to, man, if it's one play, boy, I'm going out there, you gonna know I was in.
Right.
I'll just let you know. Cause it's just been fun, man. Like I say, you gotta, like, as a vet, I didn't want to be one of them bitter vets of like, man, oh man, I still got it and they ain't playing me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, man. It's like whenever my name get called, I'ma stay ready. But I'm just thankful to be standing on the sideline with all these men that I know work their butt off, and I can't wait for it to show with us holding that trophy, in the end. But it's gonna take us working in that battle, that uphill battle.
Well, that's a good transition to asking you about the offense. And they looked good in the first half.
Yep.
Obviously, you want more than one first down on 5 possessions in the second half. Why do you believe that that was just sort of a blip and they'll be right come playoff time?
Well, you know what, man? This is how I look at it. 2017, we come out, and Nick Foles didn't have a good showing. Not saying that. I'm just saying this right here. You start to see flashes of the good stuff, and then it didn't look so good in the second half, like you said. But when we put this whole game together, man, it's gonna be scary, because I know it's coming, because it's been like the cup is about to tip over in a minute, and then it's gonna be overflow. And I just really do believe that, man. And people can say what they want. They don't know what we doing every day. They don't see the ins and outs, the behind the scenes work that's going into all of this. And once Nick Foles hit that after that, I'll just say he did enough for us to win that Falcons game.
Falcons game, right?
But then
first half was bad.
Yeah.
But then the offense picks it up in the second half.
And then what happened? The second game, defense started it off, which we got right now. Defense started it off with the pick six. And boy, offense just built that confidence again, and they just was calling them plays, and they made plays. And when I look back, I'm like, dang, boy, the offensive line was blocking, because the one where he threw the deep ball to Alshon where he was wide open, it was like, man, he was back there for about a good 5 seconds. And
that was a flea flicker, right?
Well, no, that was to Torrey. That was to Torrey.
The flea flickers to Torrey. That's right.
But that dagger was
yes.
That was him stepping up in the pocket, moving left. Then he just threw it deep to Alshon. I just was watching it. That's why I know. But
wait, hold on. How often are you rewatching 2017 highlights?
That was like now that the playoffs coming, somebody sent me that video.
Okay.
And so that was cool of that game of us watching. Okay. That's why I kind of know off the rip, because I forgot about some stuff too. Forgot how Blunt just ran over them boys to get that touchdown. I was just relishing in that. But I do feel like now, man, that cup is about to start rolling over, man, because the offense, they are doing everything that they can behind the scenes to make sure that they giving themselves a chance for the week. And like you say, you see them coming out firing. We just gotta pick it up and keep that same momentum coming in, that same passion early on, and that comes. That's definitely it's gonna come, and it's gonna come at the time that we really need it, and it's happening now.
All right, last thing before we go to break. Fred Johnson forgetting his helmet. You ever forget your helmet?
Oh man, we both forgot our helmets. I just didn't get caught on to go out. But I'm down there. So what happened? It's so easy to do, because you can be talking about what's going on, what we gonna be doing, but you just forgot that you didn't grab your helmet. I walked. So the bench is on. You see where our benches is? It's on as you look at our sideline, it's on the right side, and we had to. The left side, and so we had to go all the way, because they flipped the field, new quarter, So we had to walk down. My helmet still getting warmed up on the bench. I'm just walking down. I got my little coat on, talking. Next thing you know, defense up. All right, they kicked the ball on the kickoff. Defense up. I'm like, man. And I just like, oh, shoot, I ain't got my helmet. Because coach could have called me and been like, BG,
right.
third down or whatever.
Right.
Like they called me in. And Matt Leo went in there and grabbed it for me. So I understand. I understand. It's just Fred that started though. So it made it look even worse because he was just walking out. He was just kind of thinking. I know he was thinking about what was about to go on.
Of course.
And all this stuff. And boy, just forgot that helmet because he had that mask on. Yeah, so that was good.
All right, there you go. Can happen to anybody.
Yeah, it could have happened to anybody. It happened more than you think sometimes. But it's just people, hey man, where your helmet at? Oh, and go. In that case, he was walking out and just thought about it like, oh shoot, I ain't got my helmet.
Brutal. All right, let's take a quick break here on Unblocked, presented by Xfinity. Back with a lot more on the other side here. Stay with us.
What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense, and that lets you stream the game, even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply.
Everybody's got their favorite hard tea, but have you ever turned the can to read what's in it? You can't, because they don't tell you. And while they hide what's inside, Crooked Tea brags about it. Crooked Tea brews real USDA organic tea for real flavor with 0 sugar. No fake junk hiding behind the label. What you see is what you drink. Next time you're at the store, flip the can. If you can't find the ingredients, just put it back. Then grab a Crooked Tea, 0 sugar, real tea, and fully transparent. You know it, Philly. Real recognizes real, so why drink the fake stuff? Crooked Tea, the only thing better is a strip sack in the Super Bowl. Visit crookedtea.com to find a store near you. We are back on Unblocked, presented by Xfinity, with the man himself, BG, Brandon Graham. And BG, we're gonna flirt with some bulletin board material here. We're gonna do blind rankings presented by Xfinity, and these are 10 possible playoff opponents for you. Let's rank them in terms of who you most want to face. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with the Carolina Panthers, who are playing the Bucks on Saturday for that number 4 seed to be the NFC South champions.
Number 1.
Number 1. I like that. You know, listen, you wouldn't probably play them until the most likely NFC Championship game, so that would at least mean you get that far.
Yeah.
All right, next up, watched them last night on Monday Night Football, the Rams.
I'll go 3.
3, okay. Bring the heat.
Yeah.
You guys have a good record against them.
Yeah.
You didn't get to play in the game against them earlier this season, but you were there to watch Jordan Davis have that game-winning block.
Yeah, I was there. That was cool because you didn't know what was going on their sideline, the way they was talking and all that stuff.
Right.
And so it just made it nice.
How is Stafford as a trash talker?
Stafford really don't be talking. You know, he showed passion like when he make plays and stuff. But I never really had a back and forth with him.
Okay. All right. Next up, we've got, this would be a very familiar matchup for you, the New England Patriots.
New England. So we would had to see them at what's the name?
It would have to be the Super Bowl. So
yeah. I say 4.
Okay. I like that. Now, how about the Chicago Bears? A chance to get back for the loss on Black Friday.
You know what? Looking back at that game, I'm gonna go 2. For
you want that one?
Yeah, because they did a great job, and it was 10-9 at one point, and we just didn't. We Jalen fumbled. It just momentum shifted. They had some. They ran the ball on us pretty good, and I just felt like that was our one timer that that they ran. They did a good job.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we I wouldn't mind seeing them.
You'd be happy to get that lick back. Buffalo Bills, another rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Again, would have to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I say I'm gonna go 6.
Okay. 6. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers, one of the potential likely matchups in the first round.
So what I got right now?
I think you got 5.
Yeah, I'll go 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanna see the best, But I think I done already had a bunch of them. Already in the top 6 already.
Well, you're doing a very good job here. You're not scared of anybody. You're bring anybody on.
Yeah. But
now, how it sets up for you guys is if you win on Sunday against the Commanders and the Bears lose to the Lions, you'll be the 2 seed. You'll play the Packers.
Yep.
Anything else, it's going to depend on what happens in those 2 other NFC West games. And it could either be the Rams or it could be the Niners. It can't be the Seahawks yet.
Yep. And it'll be a home game.
Be a home game.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we've got the Packers.
We got the Packers 7.
7. Okay. Move on to the Denver Broncos, the last team from the AFC we've got here.
I'm gonna go 8 because the way they came back and got us.
Yes.
I wasn't here for that, but I was at the game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really count if they beat you without BG.
Nah, it's cool. Nah. But it was
that
like
game doesn't count.
It was like, man, that game just slipped away towards the end. And it was just one of them games that we wish we could have back, because I remember AJ right across, like that was the one where they said he stopped or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, he had him wide open. So it was like, I just know that, yeah, that's another lick.
Okay. Number 9, or you have 9 and 10 left. We'll go with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Let's go. I'm gonna go 9.
9, and that means the Seattle Seahawks are number 10.
Seattle pretty good. They pretty good. So that's a good spot to have them.
Good matchup of defenses for sure.
Yeah. I think that they got a good coach and good coordinator.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald. Yep. And I just know that they on fire right now.
All right, so there you go. Those are your rankings for the possible playoff opponents for the Eagles. On the other side, we will talk a little bit more about Jordan Davis, the game on Sunday against the Commanders, and some Christmas stories here on Unblocked with Brandon Graham.
All right, y'all, here's the thing. Whether it's football, life, or business, success is all about working with great people, having a plan and bringing passion every single day. And when it comes to banking and helping Philly's business owners, nobody does it better than Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're a business owner and tired of feeling like just another number, you won't with Firstrust. They're family-owned, rooted right here in South Philly, and passionate about the city and our Eagles. Firstrust isn't just a bank. They're about giving your business an edge to win. Big enough to make things happen, but not so big you can't sit down and have a real conversation about your business and get things done. Oh, and did you catch me in their TV commercial? It's good. Visit firstrust.com or call 1-800-220-BANK to get in touch with them and tell them BG sent you. Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. Yo, Philly, it's your boy Brandon Graham. When I need to shine, I go see Joe and Michelle over at Bucci's Jewelry and Design, voted Philly's #1 jewelry store over 25 years. With holidays around the corner, Bucci is stocked with original top quality custom pieces for any budget. If you can dream it, Bucci can make it. Hit up BucciJewelers.com and sign up for their newsletter. Tell them BG sent you. Elkins Chevrolet is run by 3 brothers, real brothers. And like you, they are huge sports fans. This holiday season, they're making sure you get a deal that will feel just as good as a win. Whether it's getting to the game, to work, or hitting the holiday road, they'll make sure that you'll roll into the new year in the perfect ride at the perfect price. Elkins Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service. Shop Elkins Chevrolet in Marlton, New Jersey, or online. Together, let's drive. Tell them Brandon Graham sent you.
Welcome back to Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. BG, how was, as we head to off the field here, how was Christmas with the kids?
Christmas was cool, man. We this year we allowed others to buy the gifts for the kids. We did most of the outdoor stuff. Like I got them a little 4-wheelers, that they can ride around. just a little fun stuff. That's me. I like all the outdoor.
What were you
activities.
most excited to give? That?
Yeah, that.
And did they give a good reaction?
Oh man, that's what they wanted to do. It was cold outside, so they didn't really stay out as long. But they went out, they played all day. The other gifts that they got, my son, he wanted the Xbox, so got the Xbox for him, and I know that was another hit for him.
Playing Madden? What's
Madden,
he doing?
he loved Madden in college. But really Madden.
Okay.
Because he get to play with us on there.
Does he be you?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. He see me out there now, but at first he used to just like the Eagles anyway.
Right.
But it's kind of cool to be back on the game.
How about you? What was your favorite gift that you got?
My wife got me a watch, so I'm excited about that because it was one that I was looking at, and she
you were deciding whether to pull the trigger, and she went ahead and did it.
I should have known. Not even should have known, but just like I know for me, she know I'll wait. I take my time,
right?
To kind of like if I can find
go back and forth, yeah.
If I can find it, somebody might got it a little cheaper than And wifey had a good got it for a good price, and it was nice.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Was it just the four of you guys?
It was 5. My godmom come in every year, and
nice.
So it's been tradition for us. So it was all 5 of us. Got her some stuff. That was pretty cool. And she got us some stuff too. So we all had a good time, man. And then just checked in on family during that day.
Do you do a special traditional Christmas meal?
Well, yeah. My wife makes she makes pancakes, grits, eggs, bacon, sausage.
Nice.
And then we do these like fried potatoes. Like she just cook them up in the pot and onions and like some other potatoes. They're real good.
I like that. Well, I'm going to show you what I got for my son because he knows we do the Eagles. He made this thing, so I'm gonna use this for you. Look at this.
Dang, that's sweet right there.
Shout out to Coco Academy.
Man, we need to find out how we can get some music with that.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. Like I just posted a video the other day. It was just talking about how a 82-year-old grandmother had written to her daughter, what would she, if she can do something for a day, what would it be? And it was like, I would go back to a time in my 40s when my kids was young and hear the voices and be able to not be in a rush to like have my kids grow up.
I try to think about that all the time.
Yeah, man, all the time. It's like being mad at your kids because they learning right now and and the certain stuff that should be common sense ain't common right now for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like all that little stuff don't really matter when you think about like just how fast you're gonna hopefully get to 80s, your 80s, and you're gonna wish that you was that 40-year-old that can move around and instead of complaining about something. Oh, baby, that's okay. Like, it's like
100%.
It ain't easy. So, I was just relishing in the moment, man. Just like I really do try to, even today, like being here right now. It's like, man, we gonna look up, and be like, man, those were good times.
Totally
during
agree.
This time. So why not for me try to be the best in it right now while I can? And like, cause last year I was like, man, I know every day I enjoy it every day. Even up to this point right now, I'm still enjoying every day because you don't know that last hour, man. And so I really do just try not to react off some of the stuff that it's like, it's all right, baby girl, you learning, baby. Okay. And I get on them. You got to be the people you love, you got to keep them honest by being disciplined and letting them know, at the time. But I don't hold on to it too long, man, because like what someone else was saying, I was looking at another video. It talks about our words are seed planters. Like, you plant seeds. Like if you speak in life over someone, eventually, like, you're gonna see it grow. But if you condemning your kids, condemning people, that you're gonna reap what you sow.
They'll internalize that.
Because they will. And then they become that person, and you gotta be the one that's dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So why not speak life into people, period? Like it could be even grown adults, like, that don't have the confidence of, what you think they should have because they are a grown adult. Even myself, I have sometimes doubts, like, like, man, you forget, what you've worked so hard to build sometimes. And it's like, dang, like, man, like but I always gotta get a reality check sometimes from some people like, hey man, like you know who you know what you've done, know the work you've put in, man, that should be confidence enough. And it's like, it's just those little doubts start to creep in, and sometimes it's a little louder than you want it to be. But that's why I say you never know what's going on in somebody's mind, man. So I really do just try to be there and be right for people, man, because like what we talked about, you just never know what someone is really going through. And, that's why I try to check in. Hey, what's up? You all right? Good? How you doing today? Because a lot of people don't ask those questions. They just come in, they mad, the other person mad, everybody in their own head, ain't nobody speaking or nothing like that. And man, you don't want nothing crazy to happen when on your watch when you because you're gonna look back and be like, dang, why I didn't see it? Because you didn't never pay attention. You ain't never asked. You ain't never this. So I try to be more aware of a lot of things, especially with my kids, because my wife's so good at it of just paying attention to stuff. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better just being around her and really like just wanting to show her that I appreciate that's how she is, and it's helped me be able to open my eyes to a lot of things that I wasn't seeing.
Well, in the locker room, that also plays out in terms of your leadership. And I asked Jalen Hurts about this last week because you guys are about to play the Bills, and we all remember from a couple of years ago the clip of you on the sideline. You must not know Jalen like I know Jalen, and what your support for him has meant over the years. And what he said was, it's just his leadership. That's his leadership. That's who he is. Obviously, it means something to me being a friend, but the teammate he is, more importantly, and the example he is for the entire team and what he's meant for the organization is something I admire, and I've definitely taken note of.
Nah, it's been cool, man. Like Jay, like I've just seen the growth. People, it was tough, but he stayed the course, man. I mean, it's so much stuff that he could have reacted to last year, but he just stayed the course. And you just gotta let the dust settle, man, because all it is just a smoke screen to see how you're gonna react and some of the chaos that might try to take over your mind that really ain't that serious. It's like everybody got their opinions. Let them have their opinions. Eventually, they're gonna be talking. Like I tell them this all the time. Hey, let them talk. Let them talk. Week to week, they up and down. But by the end, they should be having to eat those words because of the work that you put in. And you shouldn't even worry about nothing because what we got another opportunity next week, right? So, hey, they when you're doing good, that's what they saying. When you're doing bad, this is what they saying, because right now we talking because we get paid to talk. And so we got to have some interesting stuff that we got to talk about, some interesting points. Of course, people going to have those points and they doing what they do. That's why they get paid what they get paid. So let people do their job just like you got to do yours. So stay focused. I would like to introduce you to the Dude at Dental Group. They are the official dentists of the Philadelphia Eagles, and in their 5th season caring for the birds, so you can trust them to care for you. From dental implants and other advanced procedures to cleaning and whitening, this is the team you want. They are in network with all major insurances. No insurance, no problem. They have options especially for you. Visit them at PhiladelphiaEaglesDentist.com. That's PhiladelphiaEaglesDentist.com. Smile like the birds. Philly, if you've been paying attention, you already know about the BG Relic Card collection I dropped with my guy, Jordan Spector. And man, these are truly special. You've probably seen collectors breaking these open already, pulling real pieces of my game-worn jersey and game-worn cleats from New Orleans. That's real Philly history right there. A gift from me back to you, the fans. These cards are limited, they're moving fast, and once they're gone, that's it. No redos, no restocks. There's only one jersey, one pair of cleats from our 2nd championship win, so if you haven't grabbed yours yet, now's the time. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for your favorite sports fan or you just want to treat yourself, this is something worth adding to your collection. Hit SpectreSportsArt.com and grab your BG Relic card while you still can. That's SpectreSportsArt.com. Go get a piece of history. Transform your home for 2026 with great offers on your favorite looks at Ashley's New Year's sale. Discover hot buys for every room in your home starting at just $299. And you can ring in the new year with new styles today and pay over time with 60 months special financing on in-store purchases. Don't miss out. Shop the season's must-have looks at Ashley's New Year's sale.
All right, here it comes, BG. The second time in 3 weeks you're playing the Commanders, this time back at the link. And the conversation this week is, are you guys going to even play the starters, given everything that's at stake? But what do you feel like about playing a team the second time in 3 weeks, and especially given the fact that game was kind of chippy at the end? There was that fight with Tyler Steen.
Yeah, we just got to make sure that we know what's at stake. We can't lose anyone right now. So just make sure you go in, try to have a clean game, let the cameras catch if it's some dirty play going on, but don't react to it because you know that going in. I know it ain't always like the best because when you in that moment, sometimes your ego get in the way. You wanna let somebody know, don't play with me like that, all that stuff. But let the league do all that because I would hate to have to lose some guys based off, some people that's going home already. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it but that's just the truth. When you look at
they're trying to bring you with them.
They trying to bring you with them, and then and take a couple guys from you to where you won't have them available to help you advance to the next round. So
now we didn't get to talk about that game itself. That was another sack for you.
Mm-hmm.
You had that stretch of 3 sacks in 9 snaps. What happened on that play, and how good did it feel to get another one?
Man, it felt good. We knew that they like to slide certain ways, and so I knew I was getting the center in the guard. But what I like about what they do, they slide the guard through to get to the end, so that they can create a wider B gap.
So that creates a space.
So a space for the quarterback to step up. And so for me, I went straight to the center, and I just pressed him back. And Mariota didn't have that spot that he normally want to go, so he went inside to try to go back outside, and I was just there, and he ran right into me, and I was hyped to get him.
We got another ex-teammate sack. We had talked about that a couple weeks ago. You got another one. That one.
That's one of one, huh? That's the
right.
first time I played against him since I met him. Yep.
No Tennessee game?
No,
I guess not.
I didn't play. I didn't get no sack against him.
Okay. Yeah, it was your first against him for sure.
Well, yeah, you're right. I didn't get a sack but they came back and beat us in Tennessee.
Yes.
When we Corey Graham didn't get deep enough, and they got that big third down or a big fourth down, I think.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. And then they went down and scored, and they won. But yeah, that was a tough one. I think that was Mariota when we played him.
Last thing I want to ask about Jordan Davis, because the Pro Bowl's nods come out, and I think some Eagles fans thought that he was maybe a little bit snubbed. How does he deal with that? And do you think that he deserves the nod there?
I think he does, but that's like with anything. This is first year of really getting it.
Yeah, you see that with the Pro Bowl. Tough. It's usually the year after, right?
It's usually the year after. Now you got your name, you got your buzz a little bit. Everybody knowing. Now they want to see how you gonna do the following year. Who did get snubbed though was Sweaty J. Sweaty J, he got snubbed. He had 12 this year, 13 I think, and he got the most. He got all the strip sacks, all the forced fumbles.
Yeah.
He the top in forced fumbles and didn't even get. I think he just got alternate.
And he was hanging out in our elevator.
Huh?
He was hanging out in our elevator.
Yeah,
that guy.
Man. Nah, but I was just thinking about.
Did you talk to him at all?
Yeah. You check in every now and again, and but we always watching, always checking on him.
The Jordan Davis case, from my perspective, is that he has these awesome numbers against the run, the most run stops in the league. But to combine that with also having some production as a pass rusher is rare. And so, for that body type, for the nose guy to be doing what he's doing is impressive.
Yeah, no, I was hyped for him, man. It was cool to see just how he's just been taking off. And now, if anything, I would have took that as, all right, I'm gonna show him now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, how you show him is how you do in these playoffs. Now it's time to really take over.
Now, for your sacks, how did you feel about the Jaelan Phillips street sweeper nickname? This is when you're mic'd up in the Raiders game. You have another cleanup sack, and Jaelan Phillips says he's going to call you the street sweeper.
Oh, street sweeper.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it. You know what? I didn't even hear that. What was that on Hard Knocks?
It was on the Eagles.
Okay. I need to see that one because sometimes you don't always watch everything. People just send you stuff, and send you the little shorts and the little clips. But no, I didn't see that one. But the street sweeper, I like it.
Now, last thing. I mean, it's this game is the last game of the regular season. How has this all, the decision to come back and play, how has it sort of measured up to your expectations?
Hey, it surpassed it, man. I mean, I didn't even we talk about that confidence a little bit. I'm confident in who I am, but as a player coming back, something that was unfamiliar for me because normally I start off season.
Sure.
I'm already knowing I'm on the team. I'm just working to get ready for training camp, all that stuff. But this time around, I'm working, but I ain't working like I wanted to get back to training camp, and get back to that real shape. But when I found out that it was a possibility that I could come back, man, and then I started working, I was a little nervous, man. A little nervous because I was like, can I really do this? Like I ain't never just came off the streets. But then it really did take me them first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did come before the bye to get some work
get that
in,
ramp up,
to start to get my body used to that training schedule of every day and being out on the field practicing, and that first week being sore, getting that out the way of playing football. But then, man, once I got out there and played, that took a couple preseason games. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. I had to get ready for it, and then, bam, that's when I get my first 2-sack game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, that's it's just
I'm Brandon Graham.
Now it's starting to feel like, okay, now I'm in my groove, and of course, I really had to just build that confidence up again because it was just new territory for me of just coming off the couch, like you say. I was just street sweeping, and now I'm street sweeping on the
field.
On the field. So, and then it's cool because of the guys we got in that locker room. The way, of course, people know me, but not the new guys. They didn't know me as much, and so you go in, and I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. I just want to come in and be a part of what y'all got going on. Happy to be back. If anything, I'm trying to, like I say, support the main characters, in this, and that's pretty much how I still view it. Even with my reps that I get, it's like, man, I'm just, like I say, I try to make them quality reps over the quantity because I know we got dogs. We got dogs on this team, and all I want for them is for them to do what they can for their family and get what they got coming to them. And I just want to support them on that and support them on whatever they want to get out of this game. And of course, I want to come back to get a win, get a ring.
What is the best connection you've made with a guy who you didn't already know?
You know what? I would say JP.
Okay.
Me and JP, it just kind of happening naturally. I mean, I got the connection with all the guys already because we go out to eat every week. We went out to eat last week. It was cool. Well, I paid for the dinner this past on Saturday. I'm sorry.
Big flex. All right.
So it was cool. I mean, somebody do it every week.
Sure, of
but
course.
Jordan Davis usually be taking care of the guys a lot, and so I wanted to make sure I took care of him. Because you just don't want to be one of them guys that just come in and
Good choice to do it in Buffalo, though. Maybe just like price is a little bit lower.
Hey, it was though. Hey, it's funny because I look at that bill. I say, that's it. I was like, dang, all that food we just got, okay. And we was at a steakhouse too, so it was cool. It was good.
That's very funny. All right, that'll do it for this episode of Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe, all that good stuff. And stay tuned next week. We got our first playoff edition of Unblocked with Brandon Graham. Hopefully the first of many. For all of us here, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.